Makofi kwa former MP. Your Excellency, naomba kutambua, in elections that have gone by, one of your strongest defenders was actually Jenga Mongai. But as he came to our villages, we thought he was mad because he was alone. But now we are with him. Correct? He is part of a team that is going to deliver you. I want to take this opportunity before I invite you, first to apologize for those who are not able to speak because of time challenges. As you are aware, we have a major rally in Nakuru and we have to be there before 2 o'clock. So please accept our apology. Our friends, many who came from far, from Eldoret, I see a team here from Thika. Just stand up and we acknowledge you. Thank you very much. AZIMIO is all over Kenya, and I think that is the message you want to have. So, Your Excellency, allow me just to say 2 issues so that I can invite you to speak to the people of Nakuru. The first one, I want to dwell on the issue of appointments. It has been said here that in all appointments in government, since independence, the last minister Nakuru had was in 1964. I wish to repeat that. The last minister Nakuru had was in 1964. All subsequent governments, for one reason or the other, have not looked at Nakuru. So we are also saying this. We are in AZIMIO. We will support you. We will deliver you to Kenyans. But we also request, let Nakuru have the first minister. Let the first minister of agriculture come from here in Nakuru. These women have been asking me, what qualifications do our children require so that they can be appointed? Which university do they need to go so that they can be appointed? So in the next AZIMIO government, Your Excellency, let Nakuru be there. Okay? And because of that problem, every time I call a meeting of all senior people in government, we meet and discuss about Nakuru. I just have to reserve a table for 4 people. We are never more than 4. If you called a meeting for people in government from other places I don't want to mention, you need a hall. So, this marginalization must end. This marginalization must end. Okay? Our population, even from the Kalenjin belt, the total population is the same as Elgeyo Marakwet. It has never lacked a minister. It has never lacked a PS. So, I just want to ask, may the gods of appointment hear us. Correct? May they hear us and break these jinx. And that is why we said, even when AZIMIO was starting, we want to be in the forefront in AZIMIO. And for those who are telling us to wind up our parties, we also know part of the reason why we are marginalized is because we are not on the negotiating table. So Nakuru has to be on the negotiating table. Correct? You cannot have two ministers in Nyeri, 2 ministers in Kericho, and in Nakuru here, I have no minister, I have no PS, I have nothing. Okay? My bosses are the people of Nakuru, and I have come here to say, this time round, Nakuru first. The interest of Nakuru must come first. It does not matter whether it's an Ogiek or a Kalenjin or a Kisii or a Kikuyu, but Nakuru first. Tumeelewana hiyo maneno? Si baba amesikia hiyo maneno? So immediately after August, we will prepare for a homecoming of a minister. The first one in over 40 years to Nakuru. Ya pili, Your Excellency, naomba kusema kwamba Nakuru is the headquarter for agriculture. Egerton University is just down here. The other day we visited there with you, but as you know, Egerton is having a major problem. There has been mismanagement in the past, and currently the institution cannot be able to run. So they have closed for over 4 months. Now they are back, and still the institution is not running. Through you, we request that you also have a conversation with the president, because if Egerton goes down, Kenya will not feed itself. All our agricultural experts are product of Egerton University. So we ask Your Excellency that as you plan and converse about the future, we cannot have a big 4 of agriculture without looking at the institutions that deal with that. And I am sure, as the farmers have spoken here, the issue of fertilizer remains a big issue, and we have already spoken, and I'm sure you will be able to address these issues. Lastly, is on the issue of peace and reconciliation. Here in Molo, it is difficult to speak in one language. If I call a meeting, there'll be a Kisii, there'll be a Luya, there'll be a Luo, a Kalenjin, and everybody. So this being your clarion call, AZIMIO la Umoja, bringing all Kenyans together. So the headquarters for AZIMIO is where? Is where? This is the only place where hata ukitaka wazungu, we shall give you. Ukitaka waindi, we shall give you. Ukitaka Pokot, we shall give you. And the Turkanas. So we are the embodiment of Kenya. And therefore, Your Excellency, as you start your journey, you have our blessings. I've said it in the past that I'll be among the first-time voters who will be putting you to State House this year. And as we start this journey, I urge you that the issues we have already discussed on agriculture, on peace and reconciliation, on helping to build Nakuru, our infrastructure, and all the other issues, I know we have already spoken and you have our memorandum. The Ogiek, among many other minorities, also require their space. And when we are finally forming government, whether it's a nominated MP or senator, and even at the ward level, the minorities like the Ogieks must always be remembered. The greatness, when you're big, your power is judged by your ability to practice humility. We may be many and we can take everything, but the truth is, even the few also matter. Lastly, before I invite Baba, from here we are going on a journey all the way to Nakuru. Those of you who will be able to join us, kindly will go in a motorcade. Tutasimama Molo pale kwa keep left. Tukimaliza hapo Turi, Elbagon, alafu Njoro, and then you'll have a grand entry into Nakuru. So all the great people of AZIMIO, kindly join us as we go down. Allow me to take this opportunity. Iko wapi leo ni leo? Lero.
Samigo.
Asante. Lero ni
Samine toka itali mukenu isi de tone de umeveko isi tingano ilia mwelekanga itoe tito toa kuka derolia tohe tito tueko maitokirera gakumenage urarera muduli wa mundo nokarera papa watwana Kama uwa isiwa Wetu toto menyerero Arumbiaria mari kumotene Nakunyita isi kankwatero Ine to asokoro hau Ekanane ngano iria sia marimbo Deoria tohe twitoto eko Maitukire daga kumenyage Urarera muduri wa mundo Nokarera papa watwana
Thank you.
Haya. Andu wa molo muriega.